Hello, welcome back again to my channel. You are watching Edupedia Ujjani with me, and I'm here to deal with various concepts under the field on the stream of science or commerce. Today we'll deal with a concept under the stream of business, and here's the concept on your screen. What is sole proprietorship? Okay, this question arises in the minds of many who are studying business. So I had simplified this in a very easy language so anyone can understand it, or anyone can take a gist of what I'm trying to explain, or anyone can take a blueprint of what I'm trying to explain. So let's go. What is sole in the English? Sole means single and proprietorship means ownership. So you are one man army or one man control. You are controlling everything. You are controlling assets, you have control on capital, you have control on profit. You are one man who can control everything. No supervising, no boss, nothing. You are one man. Like other, when we compare it, this sole proprietorship to another things like partnerships or private limited companies, public limited companies, in which there are partnerships, or there are many other people engaging in the business activities, but this is your whole business activity. Now moving further, we will discuss the characteristics of sole proprietorship. So what are characteristics of sole proprietorship? First of all, I have just listed 3 of it, but you can find anything, means very detailed characteristics of it, but I have just used and I have just listed only 3 important ones. First of all, ease of formation. There is no need of such complicated legal formalities like you need in public company or in private company. You have to fill forms, fill forums, like blah blah blah. It is very easy to form. Very minimum legal formality needed to form a single or sole proprietorship. Now moving on to the second point, unlimited liability. Now what do you mean by unlimited liability? Like for example, if your business, or in the case of laws, the business assets along with the personal properties of the proprietor, okay, shall be used to pay the business liabilities. It is known as unlimited liability. For example, if the business is in a business has taken a loan from someone, it is not able to pay or repay the loan, so your property can also be sold to repay that loan, because you are the owner, you are responsible. So there is unlimited liability. Now moving on to the third point, full access control. You have that what we discussed earlier. You have the full access, full control on everything, each and every activity taking in your business. Okay, so now the characteristics are over. You can also go into detail, but I have just made this video to understand the concept or understand the blueprint of what is sole proprietorship, to just clarify the concept. Now we shall discuss 2 main things under this sole proprietorship. What are the advantages of it, and what are the disadvantages of it when it is compared with partnership, private limited company, and public limited company. So moving on, we'll discuss first advantages, because we say now we should always discuss about the positivity then negativity. So first we will go for advantages. So now moving on to the advantages, I have also listed 3 advantages. Just you can go in detail for if you want to search it. First is direct motivation. Yeah, it's the main advantage, because in this business sole proprietorship, you have direct motivation to work hard. Why? Because there is a direct link between effort and reward. If you work hard, you will get more profit, and vice versa. If you will be lazy and callous, then your profit will be nothing, you will gain nothing. Now moving on to the second point, excellent monitoring. As we have discussed earlier, you can monitor each and every activity occurring in your business. Then excellent monitoring system, because you are the whole sole person. Now moving on to the third point, self-employment. You are also contributing to the economy of the country by 2 ways. By first, by employing yourself, you are not poor, you are not a burden on your country. That country has to provide you with the food or anything else. You are employing yourself. So self-employment. And you have seen many grocery stores, they are a form of sole proprietorship, and they also employ others like assistants who help them. So you are first employing yourself, self-employment, and you're also employing 1 or 2 person, but yeah, don't be dissatisfied, because it helps economy a lot. You are employing yourself, that's the biggest contribution of yours in the betterment of the economy of your country. Now we shall discuss disadvantages of sole proprietorship. So moving on, we'll discuss the disadvantages. I also listed 3 disadvantages main. You can search for more. So the first point is limited capital. As we know, in the partnerships, in the public limited company and in the private limited company, there are shares, and you put the shares on the stock market. Every each and every people hold, or they have the assets, they have the ownership of the share, and by this method you use or you gain a lot of a callous or we can say a huge amount of capital you can gain by this method. But in sole proprietorship, you are alone. How much can you borrow from others? There is no, there is no uh, assess or no gain for such a huge amount. So your capital is always limited in sole proprietorship. Now moving on the second point, lack of continuity. As we have read, or some of you have read, or if you have not read, I will just explain you that in the private limited company or public limited company, it is state that business is an artificial person. A business is a single entity, and his owner is another different person. Business is a different person and an owner is a different person. Business is considered as an artificial person. So if the owner of that company dies, the business does not end. But in sole proprietorship, if you die or anything happens to you, then your business is over. Now moving on to the third point. Now what happens that if you're alone, one person can't run the world alone. He needs the help of other things. Like in the family, you need the help of your mother, your father. You cannot alone manage all the tasks of your home alone on yourself, by yourself. Okay, so what happens that the sole proprietorship, the sole proprietor or the owner of the business may be good at marketing, or at what we can say at talking with customers, etc. But he may be lacking in the management skills, because the management skills are the most important factor in the growth of your business. So he may be lacking in management skills. Now you said that, okay, you have listed characteristics, advantages and disadvantages. Please provide us with examples. Okay, so I am here to provide you with live examples. Okay, so what are examples so you can easily understand it? For example, you may have seen many local grocery shops in your locality. That this is example of what we say sole proprietorship. Another example is jewelry store. You may have seen many jewelers. It is also an example of jewelry sole proprietorship. And the third one is IT consultant service. It is also an example of sole proprietorship. Hope you have enjoyed the video, and the main and most important thing, you understand the concept of sole proprietorship. Thanks for watching, enjoying, and please subscribe our videos, subscribe us for more and more videos. Thank you all. Meet you next time. Bye bye.